This video right here will give you a perspective on your risk reward and to not stress out on your trades. So if you've done your backtesting, if you've done your risk reward and your win rate, if you know your risk reward and you know your win rate, you can go into this website. I just googled risk reward ratio calculator. If your risk reward is 1 to 2, right? Your win rate should be 33%. Let's make it even, 30%. If your risk reward is 1 to 3, right? Your win rate should be 25%. So let's make it simple. if you have a risk reward of 1 to 3, that means, let me draw it out for you. If you have a risk reward of 1 to 3, this is your risk reward of, oh, sorry, 1 to 2, which means that your win rate should be 33%. Let's make it even, 30%. What does 30% mean? If you take 10 trades, that means that 3 of those 10 trades should be winners and 7 of those should be losers. So if you just draw it out, like 1 trade, 2 trades, just copy and paste the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much is that? 10. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so you have a win rate of 30% and you have 10 trades to work around. Okay, if you know that you have these 10 trades, if you only risk 1% of these 10 trades, like let's say you have a here you just started a challenge, you have a win, and then after the challenge happens, you have a sorry, after a challenge happens, then you have a loss because you don't know when your wins or losses are coming. Because if you give it a scale of 10 trades that you need to trade, you don't know when the wins are coming and you don't know when the losses are coming. It can be a win after win after win, like you see here. It can be a win, or it can be, this is what happens usually. You get a win, and then you get another win, and then you get a loss, right? And then you get another loss, and then you get another loss, and then you get another loss, which is fine. Why? Because your win rate is 30%. That is okay. Meaning that you should take 7 losses to go out break even or a little bit of a minus. You see what I mean? And they can also be scattered. So you can take and then you have another loss, right? And then you have another loss, and this is where you feel discouraged. This is where you start questioning, like, is my strategy correct? Am I using the right risk reward? Am I doing the right thing? Why am I taking these all bad trades? You're not taking bad trades. If you're sticking to your process and taking A+ setups, your trades are scattered. They can be 2 wins, a bunch of losses, and a win, and some losses. Then you take a win, and the last trade you take is a loss. Now, if you risk 1% of this, let's say 1, 2, 3, 1 times 7, because you took 7 losses. Let's say you risked 1%. That's 7%, right? That is 7% losses. Your losses. This is your losses. So you have 7% in losses. So you have minus 7%. And if you still risked, if you still risked 1%, this is your wins. And if you still risked 1%, and you had 1, 2, 3 wins, and with those wins, you have a 1 to 2 risk reward, which means that you have 2, which is the risk reward, times how many? 3. So at the end, you have a 6% profit. This is without taking partials from your trades. You have a 6%, you have a 6% profit. So 7, I'm gonna just draw it out. Minus 7 plus 6 equals how much? Minus 1%. That's not bad. Like really. The result is minus 1%. You get a perspective on this, so you don't blow an account, so you don't tilt over or do over trading, or this is what you're doing. So I want to give you a perspective on how this works.